Hello everyone, my name is Dee. Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome back if you have been here before. Today we are going to be doing a short and sweet reading to see what is going on in your connection. I especially want to look for the current energy of the connection, what's been taking place, what it is that you need to know right now, and I will only be using one oracle deck. I'm trying to make the readings short and sweet. They might be short and sweet for the next couple of weeks just due to the fact that I've had some pretty major schedule changes that are affecting my ability to record. So, with all of that said, as always, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If it does not resonate with you, then that means it is not meant for you. For pile 1, we have Labradorite. For pile 2, we have Sodalite. And for pile 3, we have Opalite. Hello, pile 1, my Labradorite pile. Let's take a look at what is going on in your connection with your person. Okay, what has been going on? What is the current energy of the connection that you both share with one another? We start out with the card Palm Tree. We also have Axe. And we have Love Call. So now let's get 3 more cards before I start interpreting. But I will say that it does seem as though something has disrupted the stability and security that exists within the connection that you both share. And it seems as though your person is trying to make up for whatever has occurred between you both with that Love Call card. But let's get some more cards out here. We've got Girl Talk. We have Not Enough. And let's try to get one last card out here. And we have Separation. So, I feel like, and then at the bottom of the deck is me and my ego. Pride or fear getting in the way, not contacting you, but thinking of you often and replaying the events over in one's head. So let me just organize these all nice. So we have the Palm Tree card, or we start out with the Palm Tree card, which would lead me to believe that the two of you at one point in time had a very stable and secure relationship with one another. Okay, this card brings up stability and security, permanence, growth. So to me, that would indicate 2 things for sure. Even as far as the current energy, or like what the recent past energy, let's say, and what is going on in this connection, would be that for a period of time, we really thought that the connection that we had was very strong and very stable. We thought that we were building a life together. We thought that we were going to grow with this person. And then we move forward to the Axe card. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. And that Axe card would lead me to believe that there was a very quick switch up. So regardless of if you were dating this person, regardless of if you were in a relationship with this person, or regardless if it was just a romantic interest, there's a very strong indication that all of a sudden this person switched up on you in a negative way. I'm going to say right now that I do feel like this person does regret that, or you've had a pattern or a history of this person coming into and out of your life. And I say that because of the Love Call card. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So at times you might have let this person back into your life because you were having fun with them, as the Girl Talk card says. You know, you were maybe having fun with them. Maybe you hope that the two of you could go back to that stable and secure place that you once were with one another. So there might be a pattern of, at times, being on and off with this person. There might be a pattern of this person, you know, really being into you or sending you mixed signals, and then all of a sudden they switch up on you. And I feel like that's been a pattern. There's been some patterns within this connection, and I feel like you've given this person a lot of grace to get their shit together. With the girl talk card, this is also going to bring up time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, and having fun. I feel like the having fun aspect of this card does indicate that you had a lot of fun with this person. I also feel like right now there might be an urge for us to remain happily single when it comes to this person. It does seem as though this person has a lot of fear that gets in the way of them being able to connect with you. I feel like that me and my ego card, even though it's at the bottom of the deck, I feel like this person has a habit of coming into and out of your life. And I feel like this person, at the end of the day, they self-sabotage a lot. Again, we have fear and ego issues coming up on the not enough card. I feel like this person at the end of the day is very insecure with themselves at times. This person has a lot of trouble when it comes to communication, when it comes to emotional intimacy, when it comes to showing you that, you know, they can continue to be that stable and secure part of your life. I feel like the girl talk card is highlighting that at this point in time we might be, or we should be, moving on, because this person does not really seem worth our time. And as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. But it does seem as though there is a pattern of behavior that takes place within this connection that causes for you to feel abandoned and hurt by this person over and over again. We have the separation card here. Again, I feel like for many of us, this could be low or no contact. Or this person, yet again, they have this habit of coming into our lives and then shortly ghosting us after. This, you know, brings up missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. This person is not really settling down material at this point in time. I feel like this person is regretful of their actions, and especially as far as the current energy. You know, let's say right now, today, this person is not really going to settle down. Right now, today, this person's missing you. They're regretful of actions that they have taken in regard to this connection. They let their pride and fear get in the way. They know that they have an issue when it comes to self-sabotage. They are thinking of you. They want to let you know, but I feel like for the most part, this person is staying away. And when this person does come back, they perpetuate a lot of the same patterns, and you end up yet again being separated, feeling hurt by this person and their actions. So for me, I would label this connection as being not worth your time to continue to pursue unless you see this person begin to make some real major changes when it comes to the way that they operate in a romantic relationship. For the time being, I feel like this person, to me too, and this comes up a lot, the pattern that's taking place here won't stop until you end things. Because this person will continue to see what they can get away with. This person will continue to push your boundaries. And a lot of times in a connection like this, where you keep getting hurt and the person keeps perpetuating the same patterns over and over again, this ends when you decide to end it. So I hope that that makes sense. We are being urged to focus on being comfortable and feeling complete all on our own. We're being urged to enjoy the summertime single, so I hope that this makes sense for those of us who needed to hear it. I hope that this brought some clarity and some insight to some of us who it is meant for, and I hope that everybody has a wonderful day. Hello, pile 2, my sodalite pile. Let's take a look at the current energy of the connection with your person. What is happening in this connection, what has been going on, what it is that you need to know right now in regard to this connection. We have island time, engagement ring. We have it's a plan. So it seems like things are getting a little bit serious between you and your person. Let's get the other cards out here before I start to interpret. We have passion. We have communication. And we have emotional intimacy. So there's a lot of things going on here when it comes to this connection, and all of them are good. It seems like right now you and your person are very much so on the same page when it comes to the connection that you share with them. It seems like the bond between the both of you is growing and strengthening. And we start out now with the Island Time card. In your own time, take your time, active, have a relaxed attitude, be more lighthearted, and meditate. I basically feel like the Island Time card is highlighting the need for us to allow this connection between us and our person to unfold naturally. To me, I see this message a lot, and it basically means don't try to control certain things. Don't try to, don't get too attached to the outcome maybe that you have in your mind, whatever the case might be. Allow the connection to grow at a natural pace. Allow the connection to unfold as naturally as you possibly can. And just allow the two of you to really get to and continue to grow and bond with one another, if that makes sense. Have this relaxed attitude about it. And basically what that brings up for me is like, don't try to control anything and don't try to force anything when it comes to this connection. We seem to have a very lovely connection here. It seems like the two of you are continuing to grow and strengthen the bond that you feel toward one another. So there's really no need for us to try to force anything or to try to control anything within this connection. Just continue to allow it to unfold at its natural pace. When we move forward to the engagement ring card, this to me is definitely going to highlight that the two of us are beginning to get very serious with or about one another. So if this is somebody that we're dating or somebody that we have a romantic interest in, they also see and feel that there is something serious about this connection, and they want to continue to move the connection forward, as do you. You know, it seems like to me that the two of you are well on your way to a serious, committed relationship with one another. And for some of us that are listening to this, maybe we're already in that serious romantic relationship, and we're talking about things like moving in with one another or getting engaged or married to one another, and so on and so forth. But for me, the engagement ring is definitely going to highlight that there is going to be a deepening of the level of commitment within this connection. The two of you feel like you are, you know, both meant for one another, even, let's say. The two of you are ready to commit to one another. And when we move forward to the It's a Plan card, this will bring up getting asked out, a text message or call with the intent to date, tentative plans, making or solidifying plans. This person right now at this point in time is trying to make plans with you in whatever way they can. You know, this person's trying to make dates, set dates with you. This person's trying to plan things with you. And I feel like this is maybe very important for the people that are just romantically interested in this person, or the people that are just beginning to date this person, because what you're going to see first and foremost from your person in the form of effort is them really trying to become a part of your life. You're going to see them making plans with you. You're going to see them trying to set dates with you. You might have an increase in communication from this person. It just seems as though, dare me to say it, it seems as though everything is going according to plan. It seems like the two of you are very much so on the same page with one another, and you both want to explore this connection. You both want this connection to grow, and the two of you have commitment on the mind when it comes to this connection. We move forward to passion, which is going to highlight to me, especially with emotional intimacy tying this up, that the two of you have both physical and emotional intimacy with one another, which is so important in a happy and healthy relationship. There's a lot of chemistry, insane chemistry, between the both of you. You both like one another equally, and you're both having a ton of fun with one another. And I feel like the more that the two of you date and get to know one another, even the more that the two of you are together, the more that you both are realizing how special and strong the connection and the bond is that the both of you share. Again, the two of you are on the same page, and the two of you want and see the same thing with one another. We move forward to communication. This brings up address concern without attacking person. Communication is the issue, but it also brings up healthy and loving dialogue. And I feel like for many of us, communication is not an issue here based on the other cards that came out here today. I feel like what this card is more so referencing is the fact that the two of you have a healthy and loving dialogue with one another. The two of you feel very comfortable with one another. The two of you are able to address concerns with one another without feeling attacked or feeling like you are attacking. And I feel like that is so important yet again when it comes to a happy and healthy relationship, because the two of you can bring up anything and everything to one another, whether it's the fact that the both of you feel comfortable expressing your most authentic selves to the other person, or if the two of you do have an issue to address, you both feel comfortable and confident that you can bring it to your partner rather, and you're going to be met with healthy and loving dialogue versus an argument. Lastly, we have emotional intimacy. Healing relationship with self and inner child precedes a successful relationship, as well as love is energy. The first thing that I want to say is, yet again, we have this perfect, healthy mixture of physical and emotional intimacy. The two of you are very open with one another. You're both able to express yourselves to the other person 1000% of the time. I also feel like the first part of this card could be highlighting that your person has worked on themselves and you have worked on yourself, and now the two of you are ready to enter into a healthy romantic relationship. You know, the both of you figured your shit out, let's say, before involving somebody else, which is so lovely and beautiful to see. So the two of you are walking into this connection, or have walked into this connection with one another, being capable of having a happy and healthy relationship. You both have a very high capacity to give and to receive love. And it seems as though, like I said, everything is going very well. Everything's going according to the plan when it comes to this connection. The two of you seem to have a very happy and healthy connection that is continuing to grow and to develop and to blossom. It really seems like the both of you are moving forward toward commitment and moving forward to what could be a very long term, if not lifelong, commitment to one another. I really, really hope that this makes sense and that it resonates for those of us who it is meant for. Thank you so much, my pile twos, for allowing me to do such a lovely little spread, and I hope that everybody has a wonderful day. Hello, pile three, my opalite pile. Let's take a look at what the current energy is between you and your person. What is going on in your connection with your person of interest? What it is that you need to know right now about your connection with your person. Okay, let's see what is going on in your connection with your person of interest, my pile threes. We start out with the card Missed Opportunity, Ascending, Love Call. And let's get some other cards out here. When it comes to this connection, my pile threes, what is going on? We have Paradise, Blowing Bubbles, and we have the Phoenix wrapping it up. So one thing that I immediately get from this pile is that for many of us, it could be that maybe we are friends or we've been friends with this person. Although, of course, it does not have to be. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. But for some of us, I get kind of a friend vibe because we have the Missed Opportunity card starting us out. And for me, that Missed Opportunity card means exactly what it says. Okay? We do have on here regret from former relationship, don't run if it feels right, risk of loss, and communication is imperative. And for me, a lot of the messages on that card, as well as it being a missed opportunity in general, is going to imply that this is someone that we have had romantic interest in, and they have had romantic interest in us, but we keep missing our opportunity when it comes to being with that person. Okay? So this could be something that's ongoing, and since it's ongoing, it's still part of the current energy or what's been going on within this connection. Okay, that risk of loss a lot of times will bring up for me, we're scared of losing a friendship, or we're scared of making things uncomfortable if we work with this person, whatever the case might be on when it comes to your connection with this person. But I feel like the most important aspect of the card is do not run if it feels right. Okay, and I feel like for many of us, this person feels like our person, or for many of us, we have a lot of attraction toward this person and we want to explore the connection with this person, but we might be very stuck and stagnant when it comes to expressing ourselves, and our person themselves might also feel very stuck and stagnant. I feel like that regret from a former relationship could be that overall we have had regrets when it comes to this connection. We have a lot of what ifs when it comes to this connection, and we think about a lot of the time when it comes to this person, like what if I would have said, what was on my mind? What if I would have expressed myself? And I'm sure your person goes through the same exact things when it comes to these what ifs, because the two of you feel like at times you're missing your opportunity to be with one another. But the great news is the rest of the reading, because we start out with ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. And I do feel strongly in saying that that is perhaps something that has been going on, and it definitely is something that is going on right now when it comes to the current energy of the connection. The two of you are beginning to stop running. Let's say you're actually stopping the running aspect. The two of you are beginning to let go some of the fear and the anxiety that you might feel. Whatever obstacles basically have kept the both of you apart are beginning to dissipate, and the two of you are beginning to move forward toward one another. Okay, you're both preparing for union with one another. You're both preparing for this new phase within a connection, or within this connection rather, and you're both beginning to release a lot of the fear and anxiety that come from making positive movement forward in this connection. We have the love call card. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. This is highly important and also imperative when it comes to moving this connection forward. That communication toward one another is imperative at this point in time. You expressing yourself or them expressing themselves is something that is highly important when it comes to the next step in the process, which sounds kind of obvious as I say it out loud. But the two of you are going to or need to begin to express your feelings to one another. I also feel like that thinking of you and letting you know can be an indication that at times this is something that's already occurring within this connection. There's been times where your person has thought of you and they've let you know, or there's been times where maybe you've texted your person because something reminded you of them, and so on and so forth. It seems like the two of you are very much so in communication with one another, and it seems like the next step in this connection is going to be the expression of romantic feelings. We have the Paradise card, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, and enjoying one another. I feel like for the most part, this connection is very fun and flirty at times. I feel like for the most part, the two of you feel very at home or comfortable with the other person. I feel like there's a lot of joy already within the connection, and there's a lot of joy to continue to be explored and expanded upon as the two of you move forward toward a more so committed relationship with one another. The two of you are definitely enjoying your time with one another. You're enjoying getting to know one another. Whatever point of the process the both of you are in right now with one another, the two of you are experiencing a lot of fun, and the two of you are both having the bond between the both of you, and the connection itself is beginning to grow and strengthen. We move forward to blowing bubbles. Similarly to Paradise, it'll bring up that this connection is fun loving, but it'll also bring up bubbly, manifesting, embracing the moment, airy, flowing, being in the now. And I feel like this message actually came out in a previous reading. I don't remember if it was pile 1 or 2, but I feel like that being in the now and that going with the flow message is highlighting our need to allow for this connection to unfold naturally in some aspects of the connection, because right now the two of you are really enjoying your time with one another. I feel like when it comes to that manifesting message, we've been manifesting a connection like this, or we are manifesting for things to begin to move forward. When it comes to the connection, you're being urged to stay in the now. You're being urged to, and I feel like that might be important based on the missed opportunity card. Like, you don't want to constantly have on your mind all of the regrets that you have, even all of the what ifs, all of the things that you could have done in the past, etc., and so on. You're being urged to stay in the now and to focus on the connection in this present moment versus continuing to regret things from your past, whether it had to deal with this connection or other connections. But to stay now, or to stay focused on the present moment versus all of the what ifs or regrets of the past. Lastly, we move forward to the Phoenix. The Phoenix will bring up a new phase, rekindling, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. For me, this is yet again highlighting that we are moving on and moving forward to a new phase within this connection. We're beginning to strengthen the bond that we have with one another. We are deepening the level of commitment that we have toward one another. And we are really beginning to explore this connection as something serious. This could be something that's ongoing, or again, this could be something that is happening soon into the near future when it comes to this connection that you share with your person of interest. It really seems as though the two of you are moving forward toward a romantic relationship with one another. It seems like both of you have had some regrets involved in this connection. It seems like both of you at times have not expressed yourselves due to some type of fear or anxiety that you might have, but it seems as though the two of you are transcending any of the obstacles that have laid in your way, and you are now focusing on the present moment in order to begin this new phase. For some of us, it could be a rekindling. For some of us, it could be someone completely new. But either way you slice it, or really for me, for the most part, it doesn't feel like somebody completely new. It more so, but of course, as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. It does not resonate with you, it is not meant for you. But for most of us, I feel like this is somebody that we have a history with, and this is somebody that we've missed opportunities with before. And we are being urged to focus on the present moment, to focus on what's going on now in the connection, so that the two of you can continue to learn with and grow with one another, and so that the two of you can begin to deepen the level of commitment here, express yourselves and express the way in which you've been feeling, and begin this romantic partnership with one another. I really hope that makes sense for those of us who this is meant for. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today, my pile threes, and I hope that everybody has a wonderful day.